Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome to another match preview, the third match preview of the season. The games, was it the third? Yeah, no,
Fourth,
fourth. There you
fourth
go.
overall, third in the
Fourth game
Prem.
already.
Yeah,
Games just rack up, innit? The games just rack
yeah.
up. We're 4 games into the new season already in all comps. Yes, the fourth match preview of the season. Manchester United at home to Burnley tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. kickoff UK time at Old Trafford. And it's needless to say, let's just get straight into it. No gimmicks, no messing about. After what happened against Grimsby, the manager has spoken earlier on today, sort of sticking to his guns. I'm not changing. I am what I am. Get used to it. Sometimes I want to walk away. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like the players. Sometimes I don't, which is how we feel.
So we'll see what mood he's in after the game. Hopefully it's a good one.
And hopefully he wants to stay.
Hopefully we're all in the same boat. We're all in a good mood and we're all happy. Or we're all just like, because the thing is, Flex, like going into, obviously, this is the final game before international break as well. England squad's been announced today, what have you. No United players apart from Rashford in there. Which goes to show where our English players are at the moment. But, it's so needed, isn't it? That a win for obvious reasons, but also just the thought of that international break of a couple of weeks of discussing what we've had to discuss for the last few days, which will be what it is. And we need to get going. We need to get started. You got to, before you can run, before you can walk, you got to sort of put one in front of the other. And I guess this is the first foot forward, right, against Burnley.
Yeah, for the turnaround. Yeah, you've got to start winning games,
and that's what they got to do. In terms of team selection, I tell you, what's a really interesting one.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah,
this is an interesting one. This is actually the crux of it, because what does happen with this? Let's go through it, Owen. Onana must be dropped.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I said this on
the
Trafford
performance
Talk.
alone.
I said this with James on Trafford Talk on Thursday, that actually what Ruben has done quite well is he's made it easier to drop Onana because, of course, Bayern Diaz played the first 2 Premier League games anyway. So it wouldn't, if Onana doesn't play, it's not even really going to be up for too much discussion, because the easy response is Bayern Diaz played all the Premier League games so far, and Onana's just coming back. He only played the game.
It's a bigger statement if he starts.
Exactly, and he won't. I don't think he will.
I think after how bad Onana was during that game, and like I said, he's thrown him in as if like you're the cup goalkeeper at the minute. So we'll see what happens with Sonny Le Mans, but
legitimately, it should be Heaton. Legitimately, it should be Tommy.
Should be Heaton, but it won't be.
It won't be.
It won't be. Yeah, I think it'll be Bayern Diaz, but again, we don't know. But like, if the fact that he started the first 2 Premier League games would suggest, and clearly Grimsby's nothing to go by, and he was the worst player on the pitch. He can't start, and if he does, again,
big questions.
Manager. Again, I don't even know if we're allowed to. I feel like you're not even allowed to say that anymore. But because what it's like. But again,
we're focusing on the game. We're focusing on
the one game, and for this game, that's not about being patient or more faith in the manager. Onana was shit in the last game. Costa, and it's true what people say when KG was saying, as bad as we were against Grimsby, we still shouldn't have been 2-0 down, because they shouldn't have been goals. Those 2 goals they scored should not actually have been goals.
Yeah.
Apart from the third one, which was actually chalked off, to be fair to them.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't have scored 2. And that's on Onana. He shouldn't start. I think Lenny Yoro comes back in. Aiden Heaven comes out as well. I think Luke Shaw comes back in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think De Ligt comes back in and starts.
Yeah, I think so.
Between Dallo and Ahmad, Dallo wasn't great.
Wow. They've both been rubbish, haven't they?
They've both been rubbish, but that's 50-50. Probably go Ahmad still, isn't it?
You probably Ahmad at home against Burnley.
They're going to have a low block as well.
Yeah, it would have been good to get a statement, get some goals, and then bring Dallo on later on.
Obviously going to start. And Owen, here's the big one. The manager said in the presser that he wants Kobe to stay. He wants Kobe to stay and fight for his place. It's the same as all the players. He needs to stay and fight for his place. We haven't heard the embargoed part of the presser yet, because there's no chance they won't ask him more. I'll be surprised. Is Kobe Mainoo going to start this game? Should he start this game?
No, I don't think he will. I think that there had been, interestingly, people like Andy Mitten even saying now that a lot of clubs with this sort of loan request, which has been rejected, are really starting to circle Kobe now to sort of be like, look,
you can see he's out of favour. Come to us.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think he starts. I think he goes back to Bruno, Casemiro. Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
go through the team we've done. I mean, then obviously Ahmad didn't start against Fulham, did he? No, he didn't.
No.
So that's one change. I think that again, I think midfield will be the same. Casemiro, Bruno. I don't. It's not like Ugarte's made a really strong push to get in or anything like that.
I think the front three will remain the same, or does he do the thing of I still like Mason Mount and Šeško's not ready yet?
Well, the only thing I worry about now with that is the rationale for Šeško not taking the penalty or later on was that it was his first 90 minutes since April, basically. So for like nearly 5 months, the first time played 90 minutes. So clearly they have this thought process of he physically isn't ready just yet, and he just played 90 minutes and then had to do the penalty shootout, which physically, mentally exhausting. I think Šeško will start. I think Šeško will start, but I will be less surprised as I have been the last 2 weeks if he doesn't
because
start.
you know the thing. I'm saying now, again, flex special, Owen. You know what I'm going to drop? He ain't starting. He ain't starting. He will want, again, that fluidity and that front footed. Like he just, I know Cunha would be all right. He'd run around and I know Mason Mount keep it well and just keep my standards high. And, and plus the Šeško thing a bit tight. Seeing that, how tired he was after playing his first 90 minutes.
Too tired to take a pen,
Too tired to take a pen, mate. And it's 3 days later. Is he fit enough to start against Burnley? Should be, in my opinion. But
that's why I won't be shocked. That's why I'll be, like I said, I'll be less shocked than I have been. And look, obviously the argument can be made against, obviously played well against Arsenal, didn't score. Against Fulham, first 30 minutes of that game, first half of that game, should have been 2-0 up. But again, we live in that.
He just needs one to go in.
Yeah, and Cunha hit the post, and the other one he should have scored. There might be that rationale, but ball isn't going in the back of the net. that's the problem. So
it's not like Šeško's bashing it down. Like against Grimsby, he did have a couple of shots on target, didn't he? I think he had.
I don't know. He didn't do much. Yeah, it was quiet.
Yeah, that was just a decent save, and I think he had a shot right foot.
It was blocked. It was blocked, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think there was one where the keeper actually made a save. But it was like he gathered it, he held it, but it was like a tame shot. So he hasn't torn up the trees, and it's like, but if you don't just keep playing him to get him on it, and it's the international break next, but I just feel that they won't start him out of Ruben.
And he'll go away on international break, won't he? He's not.
Yeah, I know. And actually, we want him to. We want him to.
Yeah.
To be fair, he actually needs it. Get him some games. So yeah, all right. Score predictions. I think we're going to win. Actually, I think, on DR, when I was still angry yesterday, I predicted a 1-0 win to Burnley and Hannibal.
You flip-flop. You're just doing it for the views. How dare you? Flip-flop flex.
No, Owen. But that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, mate. It was the day after the game. I was getting cooked by Matisse and Abby and AGT and Laurie, and I felt, you know what? I'm angry. So I've calmed down now. Today,
it's the get out of jail free card that Ruben Amorim given everyone, isn't it? Some days I think we're gonna lose 1-0. Some days I think we're gonna win 3-1.
Don't call me.
That's me.
All these fans now. I can't wait to talk about this on a bigger level, bro, when we're live, bro. At the time of watching this, you would have already seen the Trinity we're about to do. I'm telling you, I'm going to be the most petty. How dare you lot tell me you flip-flop game and you think... Do you know what, Owen?
The manager's just come out.
We're going to win 2-1.
I'm going to flip-flop.
Oh, my God. When the more we're breaking this down, because guys, if you're missing the joke, I know you guys are watching this in the evening. As we're recording this, we've literally just finished watching the press and we're about to do the Trinity live. So that's just the order. But yeah, let's get into the Trinity. Owen, what's the score going to be?
I stick with my one from yesterday, which was a 2-1 Manchester United win. I do think it's going to be one of those ones. Maybe we go 2-0 up or something like that, and like the last 10 minutes are going to be edgy. Very, very edgy, and we're going to be nervous, but we'll just get over the line.
So it's not going to be a comfortable routine win?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let us know what you guys think. Will the team bounce back? They have to bounce back. If we're leaving everything to the side and actually talking about the players, which we probably should have spoke about more in this thing, it's on them to really bounce back and show something actually after a disgusting performance. That's actually away from the manager. I do agree with that. Them players were a disgrace against Grimsby Town, and it is up to them, a packed Old Trafford, to put it in and dispatch of Burnley. And again, if you don't, this is where Ruben is right there. The players are speaking very loudly. I do agree with him with that. So yeah. Right, guys. Right, Owen, I'll take us out. I've got this. Take care, people. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let us know your predictions and team lineups in the chat below. Take care. Peace.